Welcome to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Every year, Americans come together to honor, celebrate, and say thank you to the men and women that have served in our armed forces.
And so we gather again, the 11th hour, the 11th day, the 11th month. The day the world thought the guns of France went silent and the war to end all wars would come to an end. Little did we know. But today we gather to pay honor to all who have served, continue to serve, and have moved on even past the uniform and continue to serve in our communities.
The rotunda of Cleveland City Hall was filled with veterans and their families as the City of Cleveland celebrated Veterans Day 2017. Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson, a veteran who served in the Vietnam War, gave the welcoming remarks.
Veterans Day is important because it keeps in our mind those who have served, and particularly those who have given their lives and their families in that service. I want to congratulate all of those who will be recognized today and thank them and all of you for the service that you've given to this country in whatever branch that you served in.
The keynote address was given by longtime Cleveland radio personality and Marine Corps veteran Larry Morrow.
The courageous men and women we honor today, as you well know, have come from all walks of life, but they share several fundamental qualities. They possess courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication to duty, and integrity, all the qualities needed to serve a cause larger than oneself.
At the ceremony, several veterans were honored not only for their service, but for their commitment to the community. Everyone at TV20 would like to send a big thank you to all veterans, both home and abroad, who have served and are currently serving. You can watch the entire Veterans Day ceremony only on TV20 and on our YouTube channel. Also being recognized for their contributions, Cleveland Metropolitan School District teachers received much-deserved honors.
We're at the second annual Excellence in Teaching Award, which is an award that was co-created by the George Gund and Cleveland Foundations, the Cleveland Teachers Union, and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. And the idea was to identify exceptional teachers in the school district, to celebrate them, to tell others about all the great teaching we have in the district, and to have those teachers share their practices with their peers throughout the 2017-18 school year.
In total, 10 teachers were presented the Excellence in Teaching Award. Mayor Frank Jackson attended the awards gala and offered his congratulations to the recipients.
You know, as Cleveland moves forward, as we continue to move towards success, we will never be a great city. We will never be a great city until everyone is able to participate in the quality of life and the prosperity that we produce. And that will never happen without education. Education is the key to our success. And that success of education, you, teachers, are the key to that success.
Tracy Raddick, first vice president of the Cleveland Teachers Union, says that the teachers being honored at the ceremony are definitely worthy of the award they are receiving.
We have so many wonderful teachers in the city of Cleveland that are doing great work with kids every single day, and this is an opportunity to highlight the very best of the best. So to be able to bring together 10 fabulous teachers and acknowledge their hard work, their dedication to the city of Cleveland, their dedication to their students, and what they do for their peers also, this is an incredible opportunity.
Cleveland Metropolitan School District CEO Eric Gordon doesn't need to be told about the hard work these teachers do day in and day out.
Our teachers and our teacher leaders and every one of our educators are doing the most difficult work that can be done. There are easier places to work. There are easier jobs to have. And the people that we will honor tonight are the people who have made it their career to do this most important work.
Teachers don't always get credit for the things that they do, and now we have teachers that have really gone above and beyond the call of duty, that they go so far for their students every day, and we have the ability to acknowledge that and to reward them and to tell them thank you for everything that they've done. So this is a great opportunity.
The Ohio Asian American Pacific Island Advisory Council held their Ohio Asian American Economic Summit at the Ariel International Center in downtown Cleveland. Radhika Reddy, president of the center, is also on the advisory council presenting the summit.
And I wanted to put together a statewide event to showcase doing business with Asia. So business between Ohio and Asia. So that's kind of the goal, to promote export-import trade and investments in both countries.
Mayor Frank Jackson stopped by the summit to offer his remarks.
I want to congratulate Ms. Reddy for another successful event and really thank her for continuing to do this to provide the avenue and really the relationships that we need in order to grow our economy locally, but to connect our economy on a national and international basis.
Panel discussions at the event included topics on legal and tax issues for doing business in Asian countries and an overview of Asian business in Ohio. 2 keynotes were given during the summit, one by the Consul General of Japan and the other by Honorable Sandeep Chakravorty, Consul General of India.
On almost every index of economic performance, whether it is competitiveness, innovation, ease of doing business, logistics, attractiveness as an investment destination, consumer confidence and business optimism, India's ranking is constantly improving. Our commitment is to ensure good governance, which includes easy and effective and transparent governance with emphasis on e-governance.
For more information on the Ohio Asian American Pacific Island Advisory Council, visit their website at aapi.ohio.gov. A new senior living facility just opened up in the Huff neighborhood, and its new residents call the place perfect.
3, 2, 1.
The new place is called Huff Heritage, and it's operated by CHN Housing Partners. Vanessa Norris, the Director of Property Management for CHN, says Huff Heritage offers affordable housing for the senior community.
Beautiful community, just a beautiful community, offering a gym, exercise room, a media room, and then also we have on-site service coordinator, as well as wonderful staff to work with.
At the ceremony dedicating the new building, Mayor Frank Jackson said Huff Heritage fills a need as many affordable housing units were taken off the market.
That's why this is so significant and important. It doesn't do one-to-one replacement. There was far many more taken off the market than are put back, these 60s. But it did mean that we were committed to ensure that there was affordable housing in an area where many believed there would never be affordable housing again.
Resident Stephanie Moon left Cleveland 17 years ago for sunny California, but she says it was what she saw on social media that made her want to come back home.
I saw it on Facebook and went, well, let me see. And I researched the area, saw the development they were doing, when I'm going home. And that's what I did. I packed up me and my cat and got downsized tremendously and shipped my car and myself and the cat, and here we are.
Vanessa says residents here have already created a special bond with their neighbors and the building.
And it's more like a family. And like I said, it is 55 and older, and the age group from 55 to the oldest resident is like 93. They all get along well. They're very protective about who comes in, who goes out. They're treating it as though it's their home.
The Cleveland Division of Police's 5th District honored some of their own heroic officers and some brave citizens for their help in keeping the community a little safer at their annual awards banquet.
The awards to be presented today are in recognition of police officers who have performed their duty to an extraordinary and exemplary manner, and also for citizens who have made significant contributions to law enforcement and the overall effectiveness of it.
Mayor Frank Jackson offered his thanks and congratulations to the award recipients.
Public service, as I always say, is an honorable and a great profession, but it's not made for everybody. But those who do it and do it well impact the quality of life
of individuals, families, and communities. So I want to thank those officers and those citizens who have done their job and done it in a way that we want to recognize them this evening.
Police Chief Calvin Williams also had congratulatory remarks as well, saying he's always impressed by the way the community and the officers of the 5th District work together.
You know, we talk a lot about our participation in making the community better, but this epitomizes that. And the folks here should be proud of what they built here, and we need to make sure we keep on with that tradition of making sure that our community and our residents, our police officers all come together to make things better.
From the 5th District, we'll head over to the 1st, where they held their annual Community Relations Awards ceremony. Police officers and detectives of the 1st District, along with members of the community, were honored for their heroism, service, and work to enhance the quality of life in their neighborhoods. Mayor Frank Jackson says it's always a good thing to have a strong collaboration between the police and the community.
These ceremonies are great ceremonies, great events, and the reason they are is because we recognize those who have provided service to the community, not only the citizens but the police officers.
The Community Relations Board Interim Director, Grady Stevenson, had a simple message of thanks for those who were honored.
Thank you for all your service, for those that have been recognized this evening, and for those who just help in a way that keeps our community strong and together. You know, in a time where people are saying that there's a division between police and citizens in the city of Cleveland, I wish that everyone could have an opportunity to come to these events, these award ceremonies, and see how the police and citizens work together to keep our city safe, to keep it a place where people want to live, work, and experience a good and happy life.
Public Safety Director Michael McGrath knows firsthand what it takes to be a police officer and the perils they face every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, each and every day, men and women, police officers in Cleveland, in the state, across this country, go to work to service their respective communities. Not knowing what that day is going to bring. Sometimes it's some very dangerous situations, and they have to make instantaneous decisions that'll affect their lives, that'll affect your lives, and also affect the lives of the people in the community. And that's one heck of a responsibility. So for that, I say thank you.
TV20 would like to congratulate all of those who were honored at the 1st and 5th District Awards ceremonies. Well, 2 lucky Cleveland students won a brunch with Mayor Jackson and the police chief after winning a social media contest over the summer. The winners of the city's Let's Chill ice cream social media contest were joined by Mayor Frank Jackson and Police Chief Calvin Williams at Cleveland City Hall. This past summer, the city's new ice cream truck, staffed by police officers, handed out cold, tasty treats to children around the city. The ice cream truck gave police an opportunity to interact with children in a positive way. Besides a great brunch with the mayor and the police chief, the students received a couple of framed photos of LeBron James. The city of Cleveland hosted the social media contest last summer to spread the word about the ice cream truck giving away frozen treats to the kids.
This was kind of his brainchild. The chief and I both took separate trips to Boston, and Boston Police Department actually has a couple ice cream trucks. And then we both kind of came back at different times, I think almost a year apart, and talked about their ice cream truck and how we should implement it here. And then the idea kind of faded a little bit. And then once the chief actually came back to work here for the city of Cleveland, he kind of resurrected that idea. And I said, yeah, you know, we should have did this like 4 years ago. And then he started conversations with our police foundation, with Pierre's Ice Cream, and he actually got this thing up and running for us. So I appreciate it, Chief.
No, Chief, absolutely the same thing. But nothing happens without leadership, and the Chief and his team. I mean, you can see the pictures all over the city, how the officers are engaging with young people, and their young people are engaging with the officers in a genuine rapport, and I think that's really what we're trying to foster here.
Yeah.
The truck is made possible by donations from Pierre's Ice Cream and the Cleveland Police Foundation. Sergeant Taharka Unkurnaton of the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department gave demonstrations at the Women's Domestic Violence Center on Payne Avenue. The women in attendance had a chance to not only learn the various ways to protect themselves when faced in dangerous situations, but physically learn the maneuvers to help them escape.
Whether you're a male or female, you can learn from defensive tactics, self-defense, or close quarters combat. Today, our basis was to help people in some very difficult situations when they're often abused from, find a way out. So instead of just saying, hey, you should do this or look at this video, it's normally an expert on that video. And they're really good at that, but how do I get you to do it? You know, as a person in your stature, I need to get on the ground, show you how to do it, how you do it to somebody my size, bigger, wider, and do that move. And I need to make that as easy as possible in order for them to survive. So I'm a hands-on instructor. Lecture is great, but I'm really not the lecture guy. I'm the guy who need to make sure you make it home. Most people got family, children, wives, husbands. As a result, all of you, your 10-year-old daughter all the way up to the 70-year-old person, if they could do basic moves to counter technique, I can help you survive. I can't do that by just showing you. I got to get you on the ground. I got to get you to throw punches and show different things so you can survive. So it's making them think this is bigger than just self-defense. Maybe I should make a lifestyle change. Maybe I should start working out and doing some things to help me or help my daughter or help my husband try to survive an attack.
The City of Cleveland hosted a breast cancer awareness luncheon at Public Hall in downtown Cleveland. There were several speakers ranging from a nurse practitioner to a woman who spoke about her journey and becoming a breast cancer survivor. Each speaker agrees that women need to be more aware of the dangers of breast cancer and the importance of early detection.
How common is breast cancer? Other than skin cancer, breast cancer is the most common cancer in women in the United States. It's the second leading cause of cancer-related death in women in the United States. And death rates from cancer have been declining, which is a good thing, since 1989, most likely due to earlier screenings and mammography.
I used to feel real bad about when somebody would pass away that has cancer. Since I had been diagnosed with it, I really used to feel like upset and stuff. But now I don't, because everybody has a purpose for living, and my purpose is to make sure that other people know that you can make it through. This is an honor, truly an honor, to be able to stand up here and y'all looking up at me instead of looking over in there at me, you know?
So please remember, each year October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and don't forget to get your yearly mammogram. The Cleveland Clinic hosted their 15th annual medical summit at the Global Center for Health Innovation. Over 2,000 attendees had a chance to listen to panel discussions with industry leaders and learn about the latest in medical technology. Mayor Frank Jackson and Cuyahoga County Executive Armand Budish spoke about Cleveland's significant role in healthcare.
You know, innovation is not only important in terms of our economy and staying in the front of things, it's also very important in terms of the delivery of health care, particularly in Cleveland with our health care industry. Cleveland supports innovation, and we ask you to consider Cleveland as you look to invest, as you look to grow, as you look to provide services.
We are the medical capital of the world, and our healthcare ecosystem is anchored by the world-famous Cleveland Clinic. Not only does the clinic provide world-class healthcare, but it's an international leader in medical innovation, creating and partnering with those who make the most exciting healthcare innovative products and services anywhere.
To learn more, visit clevelandclinic.org. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back with more TV20 News.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just throwing your empty bottle in the garbage.
Don't you know plastics go in the blue container?
Mayor Frank Jackson and the City of Cleveland are committed to keeping your neighborhood clean and green through the use of the city-issued trash and recycling carts. It's safe, convenient, and mandatory. For more information, contact the Cleveland Division of Waste Collection at 216-664-3717.
How did you get to be so smart?
I had a good teacher.
Welcome back to TV20 News. Are you a parent that's looking for a fun yet educational activity for your child to enjoy? Well, look no further. The Children's Museum of Cleveland recently cut the ribbon for their brand new location. And here's TV20 reporter Christian Patterson with more.
Yes, Leah, I'm here on Euclid Avenue in Midtown for the grand opening of the Children's Museum of Cleveland. It's been nearly 2 years since the Children's Museum closed its doors at their University Circle location. And after months of raising funds, renovations, and planning, their new location is ready to go.
Oh my gosh, I feel like a child myself that we are so happy that we are finally opening our doors this Monday, November 6th. And I'm most happy that our youngest learners in the city of Cleveland and Northeast Ohio will have this beautiful museum that's really, it is a child's museum.
This brand new Children's Museum will help breathe life into Cleveland's Midtown area, where the staggered Beckwith home is one of the last mansions on Millionaires Row.
The investment here, I think, will be a positive. But most importantly, as I indicated in my remarks, for Mayor Jackson, it's about the kids. And this is just another opportunity for a high-quality, different style of learning experience for kids in the city of Cleveland. And I think that's where the tremendous impact will be. Our challenge will be is how many of our kids in our city can we get into this place so that they can experience the wonderful exhibits that are on display.
The new museum has a total of 40,000 square feet, which is 4 times the size of the old building, which means they have more space for new exhibits.
Just being able to offer children the different exhibits, the different play experiences, it really gives them a comfortable place where they can write their own stories and create their own adventures. So our key signature exhibit is called Adventure City, and Karen Katz, who's our director of exhibits, combined some of the features of our grocery store and our climber, but then she also added on this construction, this open-ended play theme. And so putting that all together, really the child can create whatever they want to in Adventure City. Our Wonder Lab is a really science exploration with 3 water tables, a scarf shooter, a magnetic gear wall. We've got bubbles. Arts and Parts is our open-ended art studio. Every single time you go in there, it could be a different project. And then upstairs is our Making Miniatures exhibits, and using Kathy Lincoln donated a section of her dollhouses to the Children's Museum. We want her dollhouses to inspire other children to become the makers.
With so much more space to offer, they expect attendance to jump drastically. This place is amazing. I'm having so much fun here, I could play for hours, and I'm sure you'll have a great time too. Reporting from the Children's Museum of Cleveland, I'm Christian Patterson for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Christian. It looks really fun. Well, hundreds of people came out for the annual fundraising breakfast, which has been helping people in the Huff neighborhood for more than 4 decades. The crowd was entertained with great music and fantastic food for the 44th annual Fatima Family Breakfast Benefit Fundraiser. The center has been helping people in the community no matter what their needs are, from food, money, to childcare. Some people who were helped by the Fatima Center in the past gave testimonials on how important the center is for families in the Huff community. Mayor Frank Jackson and other city and county officials were in attendance for the yearly gathering, and they stress how vital the Fatima Family Center is to the community.
But most of all, I want to thank them for the work that they do in regards to families. You know, many times the times we live in are very challenging, and you need focus and you need structure, particularly with young people, and the Fatima Center has helped provide that structure. And the legacy of Fatima Center is one where you can see this.
where young people have grown up and they feel part of not only this center, but this community. So again, congratulations and thank you for your service. Thank you.
Public funding is not government funding, private funding, grant writing is just not enough. You need that extra push and leverage from the community itself to want to give back and participate. So these fundraising dollars send children to camp, does a whole lot of extra things that probably the operational needs doesn't bring and provide.
There was also a silent auction hosted by TV personality Harry Boomer. Organizers were hoping to raise nearly $20,000 for the Fatima Family Center so they can continue their good deeds throughout the community. A Cleveland City Councilman was flipping flapjacks, all for a good cause. Pancake lovers got in line and received some tasty hot cakes at the annual fundraiser for the people in Ward 12. Councilman Anthony Brancatelli held his 12th annual Pancake Breakfast at the St. John Nepomucene Church on Independence Road. Mayor Frank Jackson joined other councilmen at the gathering to support the worthy cause. Proceeds from the Pancake Breakfast will go towards helping some local nonprofit groups, which are vital to helping people in the community.
It's wonderful when you got a volunteer group of people who've been cooking for years. They get in this kitchen and the pancakes are fabulous. We have chocolate chip. We have blueberry, we also have some healthy sides, some bananas and other things, but more importantly, the food that they make is very tasty. People really enjoy it, and it's great to have an experienced cooks in the kitchen, not me, I just get to serve them, but the cooks are really great volunteers in our neighborhood. It's a great event, lots of residents come out, we get nearly 300 residents coming out, supporting all these good causes, having great pancakes, enjoying all of our relations in our neighborhood, and more importantly, supporting a really good cause.
You know, they always have a good turnout, but what's significant is that when you have these events, it's hard to get people out on a Sunday morning. And so this must be a pretty good event for people to leave their homes on a Sunday morning and be here and be with each other and really kind of celebrate the Ward 12 community and all the great things that are going on in Cleveland and in the Ward 12 neighborhood.
Besides all the great pancakes, there was also an auction to help raise funds for the activities in Ward 12. Well, one of Cleveland's fanciest hotels just got more lavish thanks to a multi-million-dollar remodel. It's officially reopened as the RitzCarlton and their staff, along with Mayor Frank Jackson, celebrated the hotel's transformation. It was a party as West 3rd Street was closed off to traffic so people could have a great time. The 18-month renovation of the hotel's 206 luxury guest rooms and public spaces were made to redefine the downtown Cleveland hotel experience. The hotel decor has changed from their contemporary look and is now a place that makes you feel like you are staying at your very own home. The hotel opened in 1991 and never closed during its year-and-a-half-long renovation. The Cleveland RitzCarlton is the only one in Ohio and just one of 100 in the world. Mayor Frank Jackson and County Executive Armand Budish say Cleveland is becoming the place to do business in Ohio.
It's another investment in Cleveland. It's another demonstration that Cleveland is moving in the right direction and that Cleveland is a place where you can live, work, play, and do business. So again, welcome everyone, congratulations, and thank you to all those who have made this possible. I do have a proclamation that says, on behalf of the citizens of the city of Cleveland, I'm honored to offer this proclamation recognizing the unveiling of the newly renovated RitzCarlton Cleveland located at this location. Thank you.
When I first came back to Cleveland after going to law school in New York, you could hardly find a crane anywhere. Today, we're building and fixing things up in this county all the time, and that's great. And I want to thank Bedrock and I want to thank the RitzCarlton for investing more millions of dollars in fixing up this facility and making it, again, the top world-class kinds of facilities that we love here in Cleveland. So thank you all very much.
The RitzCarlton is owned by Dan Gilbert's Bedrock, which also owns the Jet Casino across the street and the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Q. That looks really beautiful. Well, thank you for watching TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Up next, we'll have Christian Patterson with the Inside Sports Report.